What's the deal, baby? You already know Big Bounce out, bounced out, can't poke through the door to talk to this boxing. What's good with y'all? So, I want to talk about Jermell Charlo, man. He facing a lot of backlash. You know, a lot of people are saying stuff about him. You know, they're basically saying he, basically quit in the fight against Canelo. You know, that's basically what they're saying. You know, because they said, they feel like he could have did more, and I agree. I do feel like he could have did more, but I also think it was the weight. And truthfully, I feel like this fight he shouldn't have took. But I voiced my opinion on that a long time ago. I feel like he should have fought Tim Tszyu. That's just my perspective. I wanted him to fight Tim Tszyu. That's what I wanted for Jermell Charlo. I feel like that's still a big fight. Tim Tszyu has grown on me as a fighter, but I've seen him grow. You know what I mean? Each fight he takes, he gets better. You know what I mean? So, that's a good fight. I think he should have taken that fight. But to get back on topic, when it pertains to him fighting Canelo, in that fight, what I saw, I did a live, and I did a live after the fight, letting you guys know what I saw. So this is just a continuation of that. What I saw in the fight was I saw Charlo trying early on in the fight, but once he saw that he couldn't hurt Canelo, he just kind of played it safe. That's what I think he did. I think he felt that power, and he realized them punches is different up there. And that's what I kept telling y'all before this fight. I said, man, you can't be jumping weight classes without acclimating. You know what I mean? You can sit there and be bigger than somebody all you want to. It don't matter. When you got them, 8-ounce or 10-ounce gloves on, and you at a higher weight, and you just jumping up, and you ain't gradually went up and acclimated and got a couple fights in at the weight, you just jumping up into the weight. I'm sorry. It's just them punches is different up there. You can have all the skill you want to. The punches are different. You know what I mean? Especially if your punches can't hurt the person that you going up there to fight. Charlo hit Canelo with some stuff, and Canelo walked through it like, okay. And which I told y'all that was going to happen. You know what I mean? I even told y'all, I said, I want Charlo to win. But it's that weight that's going to be an issue. You know what I mean? And he saw that. He even, low-key alluded to that. Like, man, it felt different. I just didn't feel like myself. Yeah, that weight. And then you getting them punches landed on you. You know what I mean? I told y'all, man, when you go up to these high weight class, these niggas is hitting. That's just what it is. They are punching. Okay? This ain't in the lower weight class. Because I'm going to tell you, the punches that he was landing on Canelo, if he was landing them punches on anybody at 154, he would have dropped them. Right? He caught Canelo, after Canelo dropped him, right? I won't say he dropped him. He took a knee. It was like a flash, like he kind of got hit, and then he saw a double, and he was just like, man, let me take a knee, right? He came back in that round and hit Canelo with a left hook, right? Right on the button. Boop! Canelo walked straight through that. He was just amazed at, how strong Canelo was. You even heard him at the end of the epilogue. He was like, that dude's strong. You get what I mean? Which means he's strong and he hit hard. You know what I mean? It's different up there, bro. That's all I'm saying. It's different when you go in these different weight classes, right? And I told you, I wasn't a fan of the fight. I was like, For starters, it makes Canelo look bad, but also makes Charlo look bad. Here's why. Makes Canelo look bad because he couldn't knock out Jermell Charlo. Some people say, Charlo was running. You say you the face of boxing, you got to figure it out. You know what I mean? He the smaller man. You got to figure that out. That's something you got to, as the face of boxing, so you say, as the face of boxing, you got to figure that out. You got to sit there and be like, okay, he running. Let me figure out how to still spark him. That's what it is, G. In other words, slice or dice, right? So it's a battle for Canelo because he couldn't knock out Jermell Charlo, right? It's a battle for Charlo because he didn't put out what he needed to do to defeat Canelo. right? But also, it's a bad look because you didn't fight Tim Tszyu. You went and fought Canelo instead of fighting Tim Tszyu. Now, I get it. I understand, more money, legacy-wise, if you able to dethrone Canelo, what it does for your name. I understand it. I don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, you got to stand on your principles, stand on your 10, and just be like, look, I'm going to go ahead and fight Tim Tszyu. That's the best thing for me to do right now. If I want to stay at 154 and continue to hold my crown at 154, right? I got to fight Tim Tszyu, right? Because not only you not undisputed no more, because they gave the belt to Tim Tszyu. So now, in order for you to become undisputed again, you got to go fight Tim Tszyu to get your belt back. You know what I mean? You got dethroned by the WBO. So, it's like, I just think that it hasn't been a good year for the Charlos. I mean, Big Charlo got slapped. We gotta keep it 1,000. Like I said, we keep it 1,000 on my channel. Big Charlo got slapped, but he's battling some mental issues. You know what I mean? He got slapped, and then this Charlo took a loss. You know what I mean? To Canelo. He did some good things in the fight. You know what I mean? I just felt like he should have cut it up a little more in the second half of the fight because Canelo's starting to get tired. You know what I mean? You could have cut it up a little bit more. That's just my perspective. That's my opinion. I would have cut it up on it. I ain't gonna hold you. F it. You know what I'm saying? I would have cut it up. Because sometimes Canelo gets overconfident. You know what I mean? So you might be able to, catch him slipping. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I just think Charlo gotta go back to the drawing board. The real question is, where would his mindset be at? Right? That's the real question. That's what we're trying to find out. Where is his mind at? Today, as we talk today, where's his mind at? Right? After he lost to Tony Harrison, that sprung up, the undisputed champion, right? That sprung up that Charlo, okay? So now that he's lost again, right? He got 2 losses. His first loss to Tony Harrison, now his second loss to Canelo. Which, with this basically motivate him to be that animal again. You get what I mean? Like I said, when Charlo lost, it was like, all right, let's go. You know what I mean? That's what it was. That's what we saw. We saw a Charlo that was hungry, like, I bet. And he became the undisputed champion at 154. The first undisputed champion at 154 pounds. So, with him taking that loss, will that make him hungry? Or is he just still content? Right? That's one thing I want to know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. When he able to, kind of stomach this loss and then just come back and get to it. You know what I mean? I saw in the epilogue he was talking to Errol Spence, which was very solid of Errol to, call him. Be like, hey, man, you good, bro. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure Errol was going to say, like, man, he could have did more. But he not going to kick a man when he down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe after a while, because it seemed like him and Errol got that kind of relationship where they could be real with each other. Errol could probably tell him, like, hey, man, you could have did a little bit more. You know what I mean? So, I think Jermell Charlo would listen to Errol, and be like, yeah, I probably could have. You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning lesson, man. A lot of people feel like taking an L is, the end of your career. It ain't, man. You lose, you learn from it, you come back better. That's what it is. Will Charlo get better after this? I believe so. If you want to continue to box, If he's still hungry, he still got that passion, I think he'll get better. I mean, he's done it before. He lost, he came back, undisputed champion. So now, you know, it's like, okay, I can see maybe a couple more fights. Now, do I see him being at the top for 2 months longer? No. You know what I mean? Not gonna lie to you. I think Charlo he fought Canelo, right? Maybe fight Tim Tszyu, Terence Crawford, and get out the game. You know what I mean? Like, he's already a Hall of Fame fighter for becoming the first undisputed champion at 154, right? That's just what it is. And he does something nobody was able to do, become undisputed at 154 pounds, right? His run at 154, him fighting, he fought damn near everybody at 154 pounds. All the top guys that they're mentioning as being that guy, he fought them and beat them. Hector Lubin, you know what I mean? Jason Rosario, right? Jason Rosario is unified champion. He beat J-Rock. Brian Mendoza, Tony Harrison. You know what I mean? Like, these are guys that are not pushovers at this weight. You know what I mean? And Charlo knocked them out. He ain't just beat them, he knocked them out. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to bring, oh, well, he went to a draw with Mendoza, blah, blah, blah. He lost to Tony Harrison. What happened in the second fight? That's what I asked. How did he become undisputed? He knocked them out. They want to bring up the first fights, you know what I mean? But they don't want to tell the whole story. No, we tell the whole story around here. We don't tell half the truth. We tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth on Boss House channel. That's what it is. Yeah, he lost to Tony Harrison the first time. What happened to him in the second fight? All right. Yeah, he went to a draw with Brian Castano. But what happened to him in the second fight? So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's all about growth. And what I've seen from Charlo is growth. The man rose to the occasion each time. So, like I said before, I got nothing but respect for Charlo. He just got to go back to the drawing board and come back on 10,000. But y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. Let's go.